We all possess a divine essence within us, a power bestowed upon us by a higher source. However, amidst the complexities of everyday life, we often forget this inherent truth. We have forgotten the magnitude of our own potential, the sovereignty we hold within. At our core, we are all connected by this divine essence, the same light that resides within each of us. Within each of us lies the entirety of creation, a kingdom waiting to be explored and realized. We are the rulers of our own lives, entrusted with the sacred duty to nurture and cultivate this inner realm. The key to unlocking this kingdom is love, not a romanticized notion, nor a superficial sentiment, but a potent force that transcends boundaries and transforms realities. It all begins with self-love, recognizing the sacredness and worthiness of our own being as divine creations. When we cultivate self-love, it becomes the foundation upon which we build our lives, radiating outward to positively influence our relationships and interactions with the world. Love is our most potent weapon, a force capable of dismantling barriers, bridging divides, and fostering healing on a universal scale. By embracing love as our guiding principle, we align ourselves with the highest expression of our divine nature. Our journey towards reclaiming our divine power is not about grand gestures or lofty ideals. It's about the everyday choices we make and the intentions we set. Through acts of kindness, empathy, and authenticity, we wield the most potent weapon at our disposal: love. It is through love that we awaken our dormant potential, transcending the limitations of our existence. What if awakening is not the end, but rather the beginning of a wondrous adventure, where the true exploration of the realm of love begins? Love is what really matters, but we don't understand our own power. All healing comes from inside ourselves, and all healing is based on love. At its core, healing embodies the inseparable bond between love and life. Like a dormant seed lying untouched for millennia, it's only when touched by the gentle caress of love, illuminating like light, nourishing like water, that it awakens, shedding its shell and unfurling into growth. Life and love are one unit. They work together. Every living entity embodies a spiritual essence, whether they take the form of plants, insects, birds, animals, or humans. All living beings inherently seek eternity, knowledge, and bliss. This innate pursuit motivates every living entity, expressed through a quest for pleasure, a thirst for knowledge, and an instinctual aversion to death. Ultimately, we all yearn for love, connection, and existence. As we understand the power of love as universal force, we can understand not only aspects of ourselves, but aspects of the world around us, and aspects of other people too. Our ability to truly recognize one another as fellow inhabitants of this shared world, as divine reflections of ourselves, unlocks the flow of love, a force that must continue to pulse, for when it stagnates, it withers. Love is a mysterious and powerful force that permeates every aspect of the universe. It cannot be quantified or explained by science, yet it governs all other forces and is the driving force behind all phenomena. It is the light that guides us, the gravity that draws us together, and the power that multiplies the best in us. It is the energy that heals the world, and the only energy that we have yet to master. Love is the answer to all of humanity's problems. It is the key to understanding the meaning of life, and the only way to save all that exists. It is the force that overcomes hatred, selfishness, and greed. But it is not something that can be created or controlled by man. Love simply is, and it is up to us to learn how to give and receive it. Love is the quintessence of life, the essence of the universe. It is the energy that gives us meaning, the light that guides us, the force that heals us. Each one of us has within us a small but powerful generator of love, waiting to be unleashed. It is a powerful force that can bring about positive change in the world, but it must be nurtured and cultivated within ourselves first. The mystery of love has been studied and discussed by scholars, poets, and philosophers throughout history. Some philosophers view love as a universal force that is essential for human survival and well-being. For example, Aristotle believed that love is a desire for the good and the beautiful, and that it is an essential part of human nature. He believed that love is necessary for the flourishing of individual beings and society as a whole. Plato, on the other hand, believed that love is a longing for the divine, and that it is a means of attaining spiritual fulfillment. He believed that love is necessary for the soul to reach its highest potential. Love is also viewed as a transformative force that can change people's lives for the better. It can be seen as a source of inspiration and motivation, as well as a means of connecting with others on a deep and meaningful level. Love is growth and the expansion of potential, possessing an abundant power that knows no bounds. It is a question that we all ask ourselves: what is love truly about? Is it about finding that perfect person, or is it about becoming the perfect person for ourselves and for others? Love can manifest in different ways. It is not limited to just our relationships with others, but can also be found in deeper dimensions such as self-love and universal love. Self-love is the acceptance and appreciation of oneself. It is the foundation of our emotional and mental health, and it is essential for our overall well-being. Self-love is an unwavering recognition of our own divine nature. When we have a strong sense of self-love, we are able to take care of ourselves and make choices that align with our values and needs. It gives us the clarity to rule over our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Self-love is the foundation for all other forms of love, because when we love ourselves, we are able to give and receive love in our relationships with others. Universal love is the connection to the oneness of all things in the universe. It is the love that we have for all things, including ourselves and others. It is the deep understanding that we are all connected, and that love is the foundation of all that exists. When we embody universal love, we are able to see the interconnectedness of all things, and we are able to express love in everything we do. We are all eternal souls, fragments of the vast consciousness, each playing unique roles in the divine experimentation. This consciousness embodies eternity, knowledge, and bliss, and we, in turn, are particles of these divine qualities. When you encounter another person, it's like beholding another facet of the divine, a mirror reflecting your own essence. They are not just a separate entity, but another expression of the same universal soul, just as you are. Therefore, loving them is akin to loving the divine within yourself. It's about recognizing someone before you as akin to yourself, sharing the same divine spark. Even when someone evokes anger or frustration, try to see them as a fellow soul on the same journey. Approach them with understanding and compassion, rather than judgment, for in doing so, you extend the same grace to yourself. Love is often described as a feeling, but it is so much more than that. Love is a force that can shape our lives in ways that we can never fully predict or control. It has the power to change our perspectives and even transcend our physical existence. It is a force that can bring us together and tear us apart. It has the power to turn enemies into friends, to bring hope in the darkest of times, and to heal even the deepest wounds. Love is not just a feeling, it is a choice. It requires us to give without expecting anything in return. Love can bring us immense joy and fulfillment, make us feel alive, but it can also bring us heartache and pain. Love requires us to be vulnerable, to open ourselves up to the possibility of hurt. But it is this vulnerability that makes love so powerful, so transformative. Love is not something we can fully understand or manipulate. Love is not something that can be quantified or measured. It is something that is felt and experienced in different ways by different people. It is something that requires patience, compassion, and understanding. It is a mystery that we can only experience. And in that experience, we may find the answers to the questions we have about love and life. Love is not just about romance. It is about connection. It is about the bond that we share with others. It is about the way we relate to ourselves and to the world around us. It is for the love we have for our family and friends, for the love we have for our community, and for the world. It is the love we have for ourselves. It is a universal force that connects us all. We are all children of God. We are all divine, not bound to this earthly realm. Our origins lie in a dimension beyond this transient existence. In light of this, how could we not love ourselves, knowing our divine origins? Yet somehow, we have become ensnared in the temporary state of embodiment, confined by the limitations of a mind rife with selfishness, opinions, fears, and worries. This state is not natural, and we must awaken to our true nature. Many have forgotten this spiritual essence, becoming entangled in the demands of the body, eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, losing sight of their true identity. But one thing is certain: love is the glue that holds the universe together, and it is through love that we find our purpose and meaning in life. So let love be your guide. Let it inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Let it be the light that shines in the darkest of days. Ask yourself, are you willing to take the risk and open your heart to love? Are you willing to put in the effort to make love grow? Are you willing to make a difference in the world through love? Remember, love is not a destination. It's a journey, and it's worth it.